All right. I think we're going to go ahead and get started a few minutes early, if that's okay with everyone. I see heads nodding, so I'm going to say that's a yes. So if we could start to go live. All right, we are live. Everyone, best behavior. The good news is that several of my friends, and they don't care how you act, so you all are okay. Let's see. We're going to start. I've already given you all the information, all the good stuff. Reminder, bidding ends at 8:30 on the silent auction items. That's 8:30, so keep bidding on those things. I believe we have one of the highest silent auction items that we've ever had to date, which is quite interesting. Can I say who it is? It's the Rudy jersey. Is apparently doing really well out there. So Rudy. So that one's going really well. So thank you all for doing those bids, and please keep going out there for all the different ones that are out there. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to get started, and we're going to get started with a quick introduction of Kristen Mellinger, our board chair, is going to come up and share a few things about our sponsors and staff, right? All right. Adam, can I get the wired mic on for her?
Am I on, Adam? Okay, thank you. Thank you all for being here. As Bart shared, my name is Kristen Mellinger, and I am board chair. I'm honored to be board chair for this wonderful organization, and tonight I'll be recognizing our staff as well as our sponsors. But first, I wanted to say thank you all for being here. Whether you purchased a ticket, whether you were going to win an auction item, whether you did a alcohol pull, or you pulled one of the cards for the money tree, thank you for doing that. Your gift allows us to continue in our mission, and our mission is really simple. It's about people helping people. It's about me, who has been through cancer, helping you who might be going through it. It's profound, the difference that this connection can make in one's ability to navigate cancer. And as you all know, cancer is more than just the medicine that you take or the treatment that you go through. It's also about the mental and emotional aspect, and that's where Friend for Life really makes a difference. So let's talk a little bit about some of those difference makers, and let me introduce you to our staff. So first up is our Assistant Director, LB Miller. LB, there in the back. LB, thank you. Thank you so much for your passion and drive in matching support seekers with volunteers. That's such an important part of what we do. So thank you so much for doing that. And then our Executive Director, Judy, Kasey, Houlette. So Judy has served this organization for over 25 years. Yes, 25 years. And she is absolutely amazing. And I have firsthand seen the hundreds of hats that she wears on a daily basis, and I am in awe of how she is able to do that and does it so well. She is constantly advocating for our organization and for those that we serve. Judy's last evening with friends as executive director is tonight. Judy announced earlier this year that she is going to be retiring. We are super excited for her, but selfishly really sad to see her go. She's shared that she will definitely still stay around, which we're very grateful for. So Judy, thank you so much for everything, and please join me in sharing appreciation. So thank you to our sponsors as well this evening. Norton Cancer Institute, thank you all. Tri-Arrows Aluminum, Baptist Health of Louisville, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, RFX Technologies, Cornerstone Legacy Foundation, and AM Fund. What we do would not be possible without you. And last, but certainly not least, we'd like to offer appreciation to our VIP hour sponsors. That's Barb and Mark Lechner. I'd like to call out Barb. Barb is a longtime volunteer and supporter of this organization. She works behind the scenes, helping us to bring the silent auction to life. Thank you, Barb, for giving so generously of your time and talent. So again, thank you all for being here. Thank you to our sponsors. And I'm going to turn it over to Bart, Judy, somebody. So I'll turn it over to Judy. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kristen, so much. And I wouldn't be here this many years later with Friend for Life if it weren't for all of our volunteers, all of our board members, past and present. I mean, it really does take a village. So I would like to recognize our board members, present and former. If you all could stand, please. We have, for many years, with different faces and personalities, had the best board I could have ever asked for. So supportive, so many ways that they have helped bring this event around. Support our staff endlessly. So you all rock big time. Thank you so much. And LB will be up to thank the volunteers.
Talk about a highlight of our summer, friends. How much fun is it just to get together and see so many familiar faces again? As Judy said, I'm Lori Beth, but my friends, they call me LB. And I am the assistant director, but I get the good job because I get to thank all of the volunteers in this room. Whether you are a caregiver, whether you are a survivor, whether you are a VIP speaker, whether you're one of our friends in the media, we say thank you. Because it's because of your service and your heartfelt contributions that we are able to make a difference and to touch the lives of those folks who call us sometimes in their darkest hour of need. And we simply could not do it without you. We have a strong and mighty crowd of volunteers who help us representing many different cancers, many different languages. Who knew our volunteers spoke over 20 different languages? But we have folks across the country, even across the pond, who volunteer with us. And we are indebted to the service that you provide. Some folks write grants for us. Some folks do other things. Some folks stand at tables. Some folks show up at events. But it's all of those roles. Some folks help us put baskets together. Some folks take calls from Florida just so that they can be part of our event tonight. And it's all of those different roles, regardless of which hospital you're at or what medical clinic you might represent, that makes such a difference. So, in spirit of all of our volunteer services, I would like to say cheers, but there's a homework assignment. You may not know that I come from a history of education, and I'd like to share with you on the table, there are notepads, there are small business cards, there are rubber bracelets, there are placards. So in our spirit of making a greater difference and reaching more folks, we're asking that you grab one of those items, or all of those items if no one else is grabbing anything from your table, and keep that close by so that when you run across someone who needs a friend, or when you run across someone who is a survivor and would be an awesome friend, you can give that to them and say, this is a new spot for you. You have heard your calling and you're ready to step up to it. So before everyone leaves tonight, we expect those items to be pulled. So they are readily at hand for you, my friends on the outreach committee. I know who you are. You would forbode me if I did not mention that tonight. So we are asking each of you to think about how you can help us with our outreach so that we can pay it forward. So as we all know, no one faces cancer alone. Facing cancer with someone who's been there. So on the count of 3, everyone raise a glass regardless of what you're drinking. Cheers, hear, hear, to our awesome volunteers and to a legacy that we could not be prouder of. Cheers. I don't know who's up.
All right. Judy, could you actually stay in the room with us? She runs off a lot of times, but here in a little bit we're going to be doing some awards and some other things, so if you could be here for that, that'd be great. I get the distinction of actually introducing, I'm going to say my partner in crime at this point because it's been years since we've been doing this, and a little bit later after I introduce Dawne, she also gets to work with Ben. I actually went back and looked at some past film between the two of them. Y'all are pretty funny. Y'all might want to take this act on the road at some point when you all get going. So anyway, I'm just proud to introduce Dawne G, who's going to share some words with us and introduce some folks. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bart. Hello. Okay, I was going to say you all are a lot more friendly than that. I know that. It is so good to see you. As LB was saying, it's so good to spread the message. I forget where I was because I was so many places today, and I had said to someone that I would be here tonight, and they were like, what is that now, Friend for Life? And so I had to stop them and explain what it's all about, because I'm always so surprised when they don't know. And if you have had cancer, or you know someone who have had cancer, that's probably everybody in this room, then you know how important this is. And so please just spread the word. Unfortunately, I wish we didn't have to spread the word, right? I wish it was all done. One day, that will happen one day. So it's so important to be here. Just look at somebody and say, thank you for making a difference, because if you're in this room, you've already made a difference. Go ahead. I know you hate it. You hate doing it at church, too. Do it anyway. Say thank you for making a difference. Anybody at your desk, thank you for making a difference. Come on, it's not going to hurt you. If you are in this room, you've already made a difference. Thank you for making a difference. Thank you for making a difference. I believe in thank yous. I believe in making sure that people know you're in this room. I know you had good food. Somebody gonna walk home with some good booze. I see it on the table. Somebody's gonna walk home with some fun prizes. I know everybody thinks, woo, it's the party. It's really not. You're making the difference, although the party is grand. Again, I want to thank the sponsors. Businesses do not have to give. I had at least 2 or 3 events canceled this year because they couldn't get sponsors. I was like, what? And they said, canceled, Dawne. We couldn't get sponsors. Crazy. Anyway, to our sponsors, we thank them. If you know anybody from those places, make sure you say, hey, thank you for sponsoring the Friends for Life dinner. That way they know they're appreciated, and then they'll sponsor again next year. So I'm not kidding. Give them a round of applause, though. This Norton Cancer Institute, that's my oncologist. That's where I go. Tri-Arrows Aluminum, keep it going. Baptist Health Louisville. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Wait a minute, you know what I should do? Is anybody here from Norton Cancer Institute? If anybody's here, stand up. Tri-Arrows Aluminum. Baptist Health Louisville, get up if you're here. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, because we're clapping for you. RF Technologies, Cornerstone Legacies Foundation, AM Fun, and Barb and Mark, get up. We want to cheer for you. We're cheering for you. Yes. All right. Thank you. We love you. We see the light in you, and we appreciate you very much for helping us be here today. Okay, here we go. And no pressure saying that we're funny.
That's then and you are later. You can
I know, but you said we were funny. Now watch us flop. Everybody looking at it say, I thought he said they were funny. Okay, here we go. For those who may not know, the first match for Friend for Life was the pairing of Phil Bramlett and Chuck Sandman. Through conversations and discussions of what ifs, Phil developed a vision for what could be and should be for patients facing the diagnosis of cancer. He felt that if enough like-minded individuals were to develop a program of support for patients that was based on personal experience, it would offer hope and encouragement to the patient undergoing therapy. Can you imagine that? Especially in today's times, right? I don't know what happened, and everybody keeps saying, oh, it's COVID. Something happened, right? Everything just seems so much harder, or is it just me? I was talking to my 29-year-old son the other day, and he said, Mama, the world is heavy. The world is heavy. Sometimes you need a friend. This is more important than ever before. Phil and Chuck networked and followed multiple leads to talk to people all over the U.S. that had formed similar groups. They put all the pieces together, and that resulted in the organization we know as Friend for Life. We are now in year 37 of matching people with those who have been there in a cancer diagnosis, and we have a lot to celebrate. I'm not going to tell you when to clap. I'm just going to stand here and wait. Right? I ain't got to be back on the news until Monday afternoon, so y'all take your time if you want to. I'm just saying. The 2025 Friend for Life Bobby Mars Daniels Award. And let me say this to the award winners. I know what it feels like when you get an award, and especially for those people who are always working or doing or caring, and they do it behind the scenes. Put your heads up, okay? You do deserve an award. You are special. Yes, stick your chest out and get up here and walk that walk and say, oh, yeah, that's right. I know it's hard. It's going to be hard. And you all cheer for them so they'll do that. You do deserve it. And tonight's your night, and we want you to shine. The 2022 Friend for Life Bobby Mars Daniels Award for Outstanding Service as a Peer Navigator goes to Debbie Lawrence. How you gonna walk, Deb? Debbie, that ain't the way. Debbie began volunteering with Friend for Life in 2023, soon after being treated for early-stage breast cancer. Debbie has provided one-to-one support to 5 other women facing cancer. In addition, she volunteers at fundraising events, including this one. She volunteered tonight, and is a huge support to Friend for Life staff through making follow-up calls to support seekers. You know how everyone sends out satisfaction surveys these days from where you had lunch to your latest doctor visits? Well, Debbie provides a human presence, reaching out to support seekers by phone or email, meaning we get a much better response rate than if we were to continue sending out surveys. We have Debbie. That's what happens. Join me in celebrating Debbie Lawrence as the 2025 recipient for the Friend for Life Bobby Mars Daniels Award. Yay, Debbie! And don't forget, yes, get your picture taken. You got to strut back to your seat, even if it's not far, Debbie. We appreciate you and see the light in you. Thank you so much. Somebody's going to have to work on Debbie's strut, okay? Now we present the Sandman Award to an individual that supports our organization. Now this award goes to Michael Erskine. Did I say that right?
Actually, hold on. Michael's actually already won that award before. So I think we might have mixed up paperwork. So, sorry, Dawne.
Wait, and the judges are recounting.
Let's see. The recipient of the 2025, he has won it, yes. Friend for Life Sandman Award for outstanding support of the organization by an individual goes to a woman who has been supporting Friend for Life at this very event for many years. Even when we were not meeting in person, this individual took time to produce a special video and send it in to be part of our virtual event. Finding ways to support Friend for Life, even when it might be slightly out of the ordinary, or create a little extra juggling without even blinking an eye. This recipient, like so many others, we recognize does not expect this recognition because serving others is just part of who she is. She supports Friend for Life and many other organizations. We are here in this room and at home and excited to celebrate and cheer you tonight. Let's be sure and strut up here. Let's have a round of applause for our newest recipient of the Sandman Award, Miss Dawne G.
My face is going to look so awful on that picture. Wow. I know, right? Oh my gosh, my heart is beating like crazy, which is like, okay. Oh my gosh, thank you all so much. I would not miss this. I mean, when I walk in, you all are so kind, and being a cancer survivor twice, I know how this is important. I don't even know where my head is right now. Goodness. God bless and thank you. My goodness. God is always so good. Okay, here we go. Our speaker this evening is Shelly Wyman, a volunteer with Friend for Life Cancer Support Network since 2018. At the age of 45, Shelly was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Yeah, she underwent surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and participated in a clinical trial. Since becoming a peer navigator in 2018, Shelly has supported at least 15 others facing a similar diagnosis. Shelly also completed a nursing practicum for Friend for Life, submitting several successful grant applications to support outreach for Eastern Kentucky. Friend for Life then hired Shelly as a contract grant manager because she was just knocking it out of the park. To date, she has raised over $40,000 in grant funds. Now, 12 years after her diagnosis, she is celebrating, loving, and living with her family. Will you please welcome in joining me as she comes up here to watch her celebrate with us tonight, Shelly Wyman. Come on, girl, talk to us.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Goodness, she made me cry already. I just started. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shelly Wyman. I'm a volunteer with Friend for Life Cancer Support Network. It's truly an honor to stand before you this evening at this incredible gathering of compassion, generosity, and hope. As most of us are aware, Friend for Life's mission is to help people diagnosed with cancer and their loved ones navigate the path through diagnosis, treatment, and recovery by pairing them with a trained survivor of similar experience so they can face cancer with someone who's been there. We are here tonight to celebrate not only the mission of Friend for Life Cancer Support Network, but the countless survivors, caregivers, mentors, and supporters like you who make all of this possible. And for me, this is personal. My journey began in August 2013 when I joined the ranks of millions of people who have sat across from their doctor and heard the words, "You have cancer." In an instant, my life became divided into two chapters, before cancer and after cancer. And in my case, it was pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic adenocarcinoma, to be specific, a diagnosis considered terminal by many. It shook my world, it shook my family's world, and it shook everything I thought I knew about the future. At the time, I was just 45 years old with 3 children who were 17, 14, and 9 years old. The thought of not being there for them was unbearable. You see, cancer is not just a physical illness, it's an emotional earthquake. Suddenly, fear takes over, and as a nurse, I understood all too well what a diagnosis of pancreatic cancer usually meant. Questions raced through my mind. How much time do I have left? How will my family go on without me? How will not having a mother shape who my children will someday become? And who could possibly understand what I'm going through? And while my loved ones stood by me with all the strength and the love they had, there were moments when I still felt completely alone. Because unless you've been there, it's impossible to truly grasp the weight of that diagnosis. In those first moments after I recovered from the shock of my diagnosis, my heart yearned to connect with a survivor, with a pancreatic cancer survivor, someone who had been down this road before and survived to tell the story. I yearned for hope. Unfortunately and fortunately, the pancreatic cancer community is very small. It didn't take long before I was connected with someone right here in Louisville, Kentucky, who had recently fought and survived pancreatic cancer. She was my peer mentor. She wasn't just someone to talk to, she became my friend. We became very close. She was someone who could look me in the eye and say, "I know. I felt that. I've had the Whipple surgery. I've been in the chemo chair. I've had those sleepless nights. And I have 3 children." The human connection gave me something my treatment plan could not prescribe: hope. Hope that the tunnel had an end. Hope that life was still waiting for me on the other side. Hope that if someone else had made it through, just maybe I could too. And I did. I stand here tonight as a 12-year pancreatic cancer survivor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But I also stand here with a unique perspective. I've been on both sides of this mission. First, as a patient, receiving the gift of a peer mentor, and now as a peer navigator myself, walking alongside others who are now where I once was. to both receive and now to give that kind of support is one of the most powerful experiences of my life. There's something special about being able to give back. And there's definitely something special about creating human connection and giving hope. In my role as a peer navigator, there's also something very special about being able to provide comfort in moments of desperate need. Sometimes it's in the darkest hours that peer navigators are needed most. Like when the wife of a patient called me right before Thanksgiving from the doctor's office after learning that her husband's cancer had spread to his liver. She was in the parking lot trying to gather herself before pulling the car around to pick her husband up. To this day, I will never forget the desperation and the panic in her voice. Through tears, she told me that she felt like she couldn't breathe and she couldn't stop crying. And most of all, she did not want her husband to see her like this. In that moment, she trusted me enough to say, I don't want him to think I'm giving up. Please help me find the strength to walk back in there with hope. And so I did. I was able to gently steady her by reminding her that hope comes in all different shapes and sizes, and that even in the darkest hours, she and her husband were not alone. There's also something profoundly special when the spouse of a patient who has recently passed away reaches out to say thank you for all of the phone calls, the kind words, and the support given to his wife during her treatment journey, as well as during her end-of-life journey. He thanked me for being a safe place for his beloved wife to talk about the realities of death and to begin preparing for her death by planning one last family vacation to her favorite place on earth, the beach. Because you see, Friend for Life's mission is simple yet profound. To help those diagnosed with cancer and their loved ones navigate the path from diagnosis to treatment to recovery. But sadly, as we all know, recovery is not always the outcome when it comes to pancreatic cancer. So many times, I'm simply someone who says, you are not alone. And that's it. No talk of recovery, no conversations about treatment, just a presence, a companion, a friend for life. And in those moments, I consider it a true honor. We've all prayed that we are never the ones sitting in the role of the patient or the caregiver reaching out for this kind of support. But the truth is, cancer touches so many lives. And when it does, organizations like Friend for Life are here to make sure that no one faces it alone. Because I believe so deeply in our mission, 3 years ago I discovered another calling in my life, serving as a grant coordinator for this wonderful organization. In this role, I have the privilege of telling our story and sharing our mission, showing through both numbers and powerful personal experiences just how life-changing peer mentoring can be. Every grant I help secure isn't just funding on paper. It translates into real people, in real moments, receiving the support they so desperately needed on their cancer journey. But tonight, I must also be candid with you. For many years, Friend for Life's funding has come from pharmaceutical companies. These partners believed in our mission, and they invested in organizations like ours because they understood the importance of support and human connection, of survivors connecting with patients, of caregivers finding strength, of families realizing they do not have to face cancer alone. But due to recent and significant cuts in funding, many of these companies have been forced to scale back their contributions, or even cut out grants and charitable contributions altogether. Totally. These cuts have left organizations like Friend for Life in a very difficult position. The demand for our services has never been greater. More patients, more caregivers, more families reaching out for help. Yet, the resources we rely on to meet these needs are shrinking. And that is why we are all here tonight. You are the lifeline that keeps our mission going. Every dollar raised tonight is not just a number on a ledger, it's a hand extended to patients in the darkest moments of their lives. It is a peer navigator matched with a newly diagnosed father, mother, sister, brother. It is human connection and hope whispered in the quiet moments. When you give generously, you are funding more than a program. You are funding moments like the one I experienced. The moment my peer mentor told me, "You are not alone." Think about the power of those 4 words. Simple words. You are not alone. For patients and caregivers, you are not alone means their fear, confusion, and pain are seen and understood. Cancer can make someone feel like they're living on an island. Those words remind them that you don't have to carry this by yourself. You are not alone is a light in the dark that means even in the scariest moments of diagnosis, treatment, or bad news, that compassion and empathy can break through the isolation. But above all, the words, "You are not alone," offer 2 of the most important things at the heart of every cancer journey: human connection and hope. Your generosity tonight and through the year ensures that when the next patient hears the words, "You have cancer," they will also hear another voice, calm and steady, saying, "I've been there. I understand. I'll walk with you on your journey. You are not alone." And as I look around this room, I see compassion. I see individuals who are willing to stand strong and fill in the gap when traditional funding falls short. But most importantly, I see people who know that community is stronger than cancer. On behalf of Friend for Life, and on behalf of every patient and every caregiver who has leaned on us for hope in the past, as well as those who will lean on us for hope in the future, I say thank you. Because of you, no one has to walk this journey alone. Thank you. Because of survivors, because of you, survivors like me will continue to reach back and light the way for others. Thank you. And because of you, Friend for Life will keep doing what it does best, turning fear into hope and human connection. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your belief in this mission. And thank you for helping us ensure that every cancer patient has exactly what I had when I needed it most: a friend for life. Thank you.
Shelly Wyman. My goodness. Shelly, thank you. You are a powerhouse. Man, she's a powerhouse. Are her kids here? 2 of them? I would not want to be you when you messed up. Did you see that thing? Right. Someone who gets it, I get it because I'm a mama. I bet you did something she didn't even have to point that finger. She just turned around. You stopped what you were doing, didn't you? She is a powerhouse. Give her another round of applause. I love you. I appreciate you. And God, I see the light in you. Thank you so very much, so very much. Bart has a presentation.
Thank you, Shelly. Judy, where are you? Judy, come back up. All right, so all the way to the front. As a matter of fact, you're supposed to read this next thing. No, you're not. Come on up here, over here. If you could be on this side for me. Over here next to Kristen. She's going to be over there too. Yep. Okay, yes. Perfect. Oh, thank you. So just to let y'all know, it was kind of fun to write an entire script for Dawne that was not real. But Michael really has won that award before, so don't feel bad for him. He just recycled something, okay? So,
I was like going, Michael, I'm sorry.
So he was in on that secret, just so you know. And just like that, Dawne wasn't. Judy is not on this either. So this is going to be, we'll see how this goes for me. So today I have the honor of saying a few words about Judy, our executive director. For those of you that don't know, and Kristen kind of told you all, Judy's retiring at the end of this year, right? So this is the end of her year after 25 years. Is that right? Yeah, 26. You won't get that extra year. All right, so 26 years. So real quick for that. You're not going anywhere yet. Kristen, come stand next to her. She's going to want you. As someone that has now known there is no way I'm getting through that. You really have to read this yourself. No. I had my wife proof this ahead of time. She goes, you're not going to get through that. As someone that's known Judy for about 20 years now, I get to say something about her, but I decided to go to the internet and AI because I was curious what it would tell me about Judy because I already know Judy. So here's what it said. These are actual words on the internet with AI for you. After being diagnosed with breast cancer, Judy's path took a profound turn. That experience inspired a deeply meaningful career with Friend for Life. Her 25-year, they only think you've been around 25 years. Okay, they didn't know. Internet's bad. Her 25-year tenure helped, I like this and I underlined it, helped shape the organization into an empathetic, peer-driven support network. We heard how important our volunteers are. I get to look around this room and I know a lot of people's stories here. And it's a big deal. Shelly, you hit the nail on the head on all that stuff. This isn't me yet. Under her leadership, the network's impact expanded significantly, growing from dozens of volunteers, Peer Navigators, to hundreds, reaching tens of thousands of individuals beyond Louisville, including and across the United States and internationally. Let that sink in for a moment. This is what's happened under her leadership for Friend for Life, taking what Phil and Chuck started and continuing. I like this statement, and this was a summary that it gave me. Thank goodness for summaries. By the way, if you cite this, it doesn't count as like cheating on homework. Okay, so I'm citing this. Judy Kasey Houlette has been the heart and soul of Friend for Life. I'm going to. That's my goal tonight. Bringing her lived experience, professional expertise, and compassionate leadership to a role deeply rooted in support, empathy, and resilience. Now, just so you know, we are going to throw her a party later. This is not her going away. This is just her last event here as executive director, so don't feel like she's being shorted, just like Michael didn't win that award. Okay. I then tried to dig into more. I wanted to know more personal elements about Judy. I could find things like your degrees, your family, brothers, sisters, daughter, and a little more. I was curious why there was not more in this space about you on a personal nature. Like, does she like golf? No, thank you. Someone send that up to the internet. Do you go line dancing?
I used to.
She used to. They did not know that. Here's a quote I was given when I tried to learn more personal stuff about Judy. In Judy's case, she's had a long and distinguished career in cancer support, and I love this, and advocacy. And that's where sources have centered. So that's what it shared about you. So let me share a few personal items with you since the internet doesn't know Judy. She loves her cats. Who here knows that? Yes, that's right. If you've ever been on a Zoom call and you don't see one of them, you might not be on the call long enough. I think she would be nice if she came to your house and your cat jumped in her lap. Would you be nice? Okay, good. So that's good. If you all have cats and you want her to come over, she'll pet them. She loves her family. The internet didn't say that, but I know that. I know that. She enjoys gardening, likes the outside. She will pick up the phone or text you back if you ever reach out to her. I think anytime, sorry, day or night. Is that true?
Pretty much, although I did go to bed.
Okay. I've never tried that, by the way, but I felt like she would. Thank you for saying yes to that. She has lost more people and celebrated more people than I can imagine that she has come so very close to because of her profession. My mom was one of them. I don't think she'll forget a single one of them. I can also tell you she is very, very quick to pass credit to everyone else. Every time. I would even bet if she gets a chance to say something here in a moment, which you probably should, that she's going to give credit to everyone else but her about everything that I just shared about her, except loving her family. She'll take credit for that one. And the cats. This is Judy's last event as our executive director. I'm going to ask you humbly, if you've never bought her a cup of coffee, did I tell you she likes coffee? She does. She likes coffee. Is her favorite roast? Dark roast. Okay. Taking notes? Okay, if you've never bought our coffee, then perhaps as times come up, missed opportunities, right? Let's see if we can raise some special funds for her tonight. She obviously wants to make sure she leaves this place in a good state. In the meantime, Judy, you know what happened? We didn't put that Hawaii trip up for auction. Uh-oh. You know what? The board has gotten together and said, you know what, Judy, you should take another trip. Here's the thing, though. All right. We do hope on this trip you don't have to buy another new car. That's an inside joke for some of us. Would you like to say a few words, Judy?
I'll try, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Really, it is all about all the people that have helped me all these years. My family, who lugged all the stuff over here today and have been my constant support. I feel like I adopted a child that was in its infancy, and maybe I've gotten it up to its teen years. But I've learned so much through errors, lots of errors. And the board, the volunteers have been very forgiving and supportive and let me learn on my own. And so somehow here we are. And yeah, this organization means the world to me because of the people. So thank you all so much.
She is so loved. I don't know how long I've known her. Well, joining me, been unruly.
Very, very unruly at times. Yes, Dawne.
Unruly.
So here we are. This is the time. Truly amazing, the stories we've heard here tonight. The remarkable story from Shelly, unbelievable survivor story, and the leadership of Judy. So this is our time. This is this room right here. The amazing words about sometimes the normal funding you count on isn't there. So now more than ever, this room has always delivered. It's delivered for the mission. It's delivered for those peer navigators, the over 400, the tens and tens of thousands served. This room here has always delivered on a remarkable way. And it's really about you all and those that are tuning in virtually to make a go of it here for our cash raise. Are you ready, Miss Dawne?
I'm always ready.
She's always ready. She is always ready. Well, so look, I think Judy was trying to tell Bart 26 years, and that's like a pension or something she was trying to tell the board, but a trip to Hawaii,
Wow.
truly amazing.
It is.
You know, if anybody wants to lead off, and there's no shame in this, 26,000 for each and every year. If anybody wants to make that happen right now, God love you. We'll open up the cash. It's a big ask. I mean, it's a really big ask.
Well,
Bart,
it depends on who you're asking.
well, true. And, you know, Santa Claus can show up. Who knows what will happen? But
Never know.
maybe we'll open this up because we always got to make the ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. 26,000 in honor of Judy. Do anybody want to go to that level? Well, that was the starting salary. Okay. All right. Well, we can tamp it down a hair. The great way to do this, and I've been re-educated, the online platform is out there. Option 1, we've made it very easy, Michael. Thank you. Even I'm going to get my phone out here and we can make that happen. It's option 1 on the phone. It's the cash raise donation. We're going to have our thermometer up here going in a second. But does anybody want to get going with 10,000?
Does everybody have that on their phones already?
Is there
Yeah.
$10,000 out there in the room? Let's see here. Make sure I got my phone too. All right. All right, here's our goal. It says 10,000. I think we can do more.
Is that our goal?
I think we can do
I
15,
was going
Dawne.
to say, who set that goal?
I know.
This is Judy's retiring? No joke. I did not know that Shelly was going to say that, but funds are cut like you've never seen it before, and the need is, that's what I don't get. The need is greater than ever before,
Yeah.
like for everything, and we've cut everything. That's what I don't get. My mind is blown.
I know. Well, and I had to write this down because it hit me profoundly. Turning fear into hope and human connection. So that right there, the mission of this place, being there, right? Facing cancer with someone who's been there before. So right now, this is where I need this room to dig deep, all right? 10,000, make it happen. If that's not your level, let's go down to 5. Anybody want to find the...
We are all we have, but we are all we need,
That's right.
really.
We can make this happen right
We are all
here.
we need if we just do it. We don't have to depend or worry. We are all we need.
We got it. Let's do it. All right, tonight we're up to 4,200. Look at that.
Oh, we're already up to 42.
We're moving the needle, Dawne.
And that's in a matter of minute, you fabulous people.
Here we
This
go.
is awesome.
Here we go. So let's drop it down.
Yeah, we got this.
Let's drop it down to 2,500.
Okay.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Anybody out there? And what's great about this organization, not only the number of people that are served, but the people that continue to show up year after year. I look around as a former board member. So great to see old board members, even board members who've served in the past now back. Great to see you here. Great to see all of the peer navigators, the volunteers here in this room. And I'm very, very confident with the generosity and support, the mission continues well beyond Judy. So let's keep it going. Let's drop it down to 1,500. What do you think, Dawne?
Yeah, and like Shelly said, when the wife was sitting in the car, you never go through cancer alone. It's not just the patient, right? So you're not just a friend for life to the patient. It's the family. It's the children. So we're supporting and taking care of so many people and keeping the community mentally healthy, emotionally healthy, and helping them through this. So we pray they'll be physically healthy if it's possible.
Amen. Amen to that.
Yeah.
All right. How are we doing, team? Look at this. We're at 85,000.
Look at us.
Or, sorry, 8,500. I added a zero.
Look at that.
I
No,
added
we're
a
not.
zero.
We're at 9,150.
Look at that.
Oh!
Look at that.
I just got a chill.
All right. Let's keep building on that. Let's keep building. Look at you. Let's keep building on that right now.
Look at us.
I think we went $1,500, $1,000 to $500 level. Look, this is the time to focus. This is your time to give. And if technology is causing an issue, the Wi-Fi was a little slow earlier in the room. You know, the lovely people outside. Afterwards, Michael will go old school. He's a little new school, old school. You want to write it down on paper? He will take your donation there.
We'll do what we have to do.
We will do what we have
count
to do.
pennies.
Raise your hand. Go talk to Michael or back in the back. They'll check
Look
you
at
out
us.
there too.
Look at us.
We're at 11.45. All right, $200. We'll drop it down. We'll keep going. 200, 250, somewhere in that range if you want to give.
Wait a minute. Did you go from 1,500 to 200?
Maybe I did. Wait, let's go. Do we need to go back?
I was
Don't
gonna say,
underestimate people.
Shelly, point that finger.
All
Do
right,
not-
let's make sure we didn't skip. $1,000 to $500 level.
Yeah, what happened?
Somewhere in there, give. Now is your time to go.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
at least go to 500. Don't go to 200.
I know. All right, how we feeling? Bart, good? I can't see the screen. You can't see the screen? I think we're doing okay. We're up to 11,650. You know, back in the day, I would put a cowboy hat on to try and rodeo in some more donations, but
Yeah, we had to stop that.
I know. I left that back in the
Yeah,
car.
people start paying to stop that.
Yeah, that was another tactic too. All right. Drop it down to 200 to 250. What do you think, Dawn?
250.
200 to 250. Find it in your heart.
Oh, look,
Continue
there
to
we
give.
go. Yeah.
Moving the needle. Moving the needle. Again, great mission. 26 years. Don't forget the year of volunteer. Can't say enough about Judy. And I'll say this as a former board member. You know, Judy's really great, as you saw in her thanks, deflecting. But I will tell you this. You walk into a meeting with Judy, or you walk into the office ever there, she always was calm and still is cool, collective,
She's
and
always
has
calm.
everything under control
And
all the time.
also, I mean, we're doing this, and and I am so not tech savvy. However this is coming in, I don't know. I don't get it. But it's coming in. If there is a business here, or there's a way that you want to give, don't let this stop you. We connect through people. Bart's sitting right here. Just go talk to him and say, this is what we want to do. We'll take your money any way you want to give it, okay? Don't let this whole computer thing, because I don't get it.
Oh, yeah, I do have a big announcement that Bart shared with me. If you have just one Bitcoin, Bart will take your one Bitcoin. We did upgrade the capability.
Is that real?
Yeah, Bart will take your Bitcoin.
Okay.
Dawn, if you've got half a Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever.
I don't even have a bit, okay?
Well, Bart's your guy.
A coin?
Yeah. Bart will take your crypto any way you can get it. If you've got bullion laying under the,
Oh,
wherever.
we're slowing down,
Yeah,
Ben. We're
we'll get it
slowing
going.
down.
All right, well, we're going to move the needle. We'll drop it down to 100, 200. $100. Go ahead and give. Open it up. Make it happen, guys. We're really close here.
And again, don't think that what you have is too little. Even if it's a positive word in a prayer. I want to make sure that I say that too. Don't think that what you have is too little. That's important.
Any gift is a great gift.
Any gift, a positive thought, a prayer, a penny, 100, whatever you have.
Amen to that. All right. Well, we're going to continue to keep it open. We're going to continue to push. Hey, this is the final time. Again, words were so well spoken this evening where traditional funding has dried up. Thank you again to all the sponsors. I will tell you this, year after year, all of you wonderful sponsors show up, and it's great to see more sponsors show up as well. So with that, this is the final push, guys. Go ahead, open your wallet one last time. This is the time. Make that gift for the folks online, for the folks having a little bit of trouble with the network. Yeah, it's working, but it's working a little slow.
Having trouble?
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, there's plenty of time here to make it happen in the
So
back.
wait a minute. So if it's going slow, we can just leave it open, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's going to remain open all evening.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Wait a minute. Did we do 75?
Did we do so? No, wait. Why don't I keep?
Ben, what is wrong with you tonight?
I ate too much fried chicken. I
You
had
open
I had
your
an extra
bottle
piece.
that you won already tonight?
I ate an extra piece.
Let's do 75.
75 to 50.
Yes.
Now is your time.
Because somebody was thinking about it and didn't do it because you didn't say it.
I know. All right. Here we go.
Oh, see? We got more money.
There we go. There we go, Laura. Thank you. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you to this room. $25.
It's
We'll keep going
important.
now.
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
You know what 25 can do?
A lot.
Yes, sir.
A lot.
Oh,
All right,
my
we're over
goodness, we're up to
$14,000. Here we go.
14,000, see?
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right. $15 to $10.
It honestly, honestly.
We're going to keep it open. We're going to keep rolling
Could
all the
you
way down.
imagine if everybody in the city gave $10 to Friends for Life?
There we go.
Do you know how many people we'd be able to help? Yeah, amazes me. Okay.
All right. We're doing it. The online platform will stay open. Find your friends in the back. Michael, raise your hand again. Everybody knows you. And then on the checkout as well. But again, amazing job to this room. Thank you for the focus. Thank you for the energy. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Shelly, for your powerful story. And keep giving, everybody. Love you guys and love you, Dawne.
Don't forget to take something off the table with you. Share it with a friend who may be in need. Share it with your business who may need to connect and has a way to sponsor, or just keep it for yourself if you think you need it, especially if you need a positive thought. And remember some words that Shelly has said tonight. I thank you all. Thank you for thinking of me. God bless you for always being so kind and uplifting. And I do believe our gathering in this room changes the atmosphere of what needs to be done for those who are in need, or even those of us who go out and then we meet somebody else. So God bless you for what you do. And look at what we've done. We are fabulous. Good night. Here's Bart.
All right. So I get a wrap up, obviously, for the money tree. We're going to do that here in just a second. We got over 15,000. Wow. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for the folks at home. I have some friends and family that have been sending me texts. Thank you for those texts. We appreciate them a lot. So here's what's really important I get to share right now is stuff about our movers and shakers. Those are the people behind the scenes that help put this event on. Please understand, this doesn't happen with us just showing up and eating fried chicken. It really doesn't. There's a lot of hours. I started to count them up one day, but I don't have that kind of time. So let me go ahead and say some things for a few people. When I say your name, please stand up for me. Barb Lechner, please stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. Barb is the longest standing event mover and shaker, going all the way back to when we brought the event over from the Comedy Caravan to Audubon Country Club, helping change the event from raising literally hundreds of dollars, to thousands of dollars. She's a former Friend for Life board member, has served the organization for many years. Barb helped us grow our annual event from one of ones that raised all of the money that it now does. She and her husband also, Mark, were the sponsor of our VIP hour. Sorry if you all didn't get here for that. We had pony rides, there was juggling, fire, flame stuff. It was like a whole circus. And we had races in the pool. There's trophies we gave out. Thank you all for that VIP hour. Really appreciate it. And I shouldn't take away from all the baskets and building and stuff. And I mean, it's just amazing. Tara, past friend for, did she disappear? She's getting, I'll save that till later. Oh, there she is. All right, you two are in trouble. Past Friend for Life board member, her father Phil was one of the Friend for Life founders I mentioned earlier. She jumped in with both feet again this year to help solicit all sorts of outstanding fun stuff. I'm not sure who got the Rudy jersey as far as donate it. Did someone? I signed that. I'm joking. I didn't really. Okay. But anyways, Tara, thank you so much for all that you do. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. All right. Thank you. Scott DeGarris isn't here right now. He is a Friend for Life board member, and he's joined the committee and doing a lot of different things. Here's what's interesting. Because Scott couldn't get here today, he actually bought a table and gave it away for folks to be able to use those tickets. Thank you, Scott. Maybe you've tuned in. I don't think you did. But anyways, thank you to Scott. Kristen Millinger, Friend for Life board chair. Please stand up again, Kristen. I know you stand up several times. She's a phenomenal act in soliciting awesome auction donations and baskets. Kristen's recruited her employer, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, to also join as a sponsor again this year, which we know is very important. Thank you, Kristen. All right. I only have 20 more to go. Not really. Okay. Ben Ruley. Ben, obviously, he stood up here and talked and all kinds of fun stuff along with Don G. He also encouraged his employer, Tri-Aero Aluminum, to continue to be a sponsor. Ben, thank you so much for doing that for us. Appreciate you. Adam Wilson, if you can stand up. He's somewhere behind the curtain. There he is. Adam works behind the scenes, setting up, coordinating all the audio visual. When we're here in person, we decided it just wasn't up to our standards, so we went to the Do-Rop shop and bought stuff, and that's how we do things now. And again, this year, Adam helped us attend virtually the folks that are doing that too, so thank you, Adam. Next to Adam on the left-hand side is James Bashan. Whenever I get to say stuff about him, he's my son, so, I feel very special and proud. As you all may remember from some of the past times I've stood up here, because many of you all raised your hand, you've been here for this before, when we had to just do an event where there was just two of us, it was him and me, and so couldn't have done it without him. Amazing, and he's the one who's helping coordinate all these folks from home. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you. All right, and then Michael Erskine, former recipient of the Sandman Award. Two-time. Those of you that don't know, Michael joined this event in 2015 as an event coordinator. What does that mean? Michael is not part of this board. He is not technically any kind of a volunteer. Michael is someone who just cares. Do the math on that. He's been caring for 10 years. There are many other volunteers that showed up here today and did things. People that worked the VIP hour, people that passed out wine and bourbon and cheese and all kinds of stuff, and folks that set up baskets and transported baskets. And so right now, if I could just get every volunteer for this event, yeah, we'll just do for this event, to please stand up so we can give you one quick round of applause. Everyone who participated, volunteered something in this event, please stand up. We couldn't have done this without you. I don't know if you all noticed, but Debbie, who won actually our volunteer award, stood up as someone who volunteered tonight. Wonder why she got that award. Thank you very much. All right, I think we're down to just the card drawing. Yes? Okay.
Also, if you would like to take one of the centerpieces home with you, please do. There are more on the table as you go out.
All right, this is the blue deck. So we're going to start there. Anyone has a blue card? This chance to get, yes, Barb. you all. There we go. I was thinking you were going to do that, Dawne. We kind of surprised you, didn't we? Okay, these first two cards we're going to get rid of, and those are just junk cards. We're getting rid of those. This is the blue card deck. So here's my challenge. You all remember I did buy 5 of these. I don't usually. If I do win, the blue tree is coming back to Friend for Life, or we'll figure out something to do with it. All right, here we go. Shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. And, Dawne, you didn't buy any, did you? Perfect. That's with me too, but we had to spend some money and finish this thing. All right. All right. Dawn's going to draw the card. I will say it. I will put it up my sleeve, pull this one out. There won't be anything fishy. Michael, I have my blue stack over there. Can you have it in case I win? I want to be excited. I'm going to scream. Okay. Oh. We did not plan that. Okay, go ahead. That one, I had to do that.
You should work with it.
Yes, they were mixed up.
All right. The Jack of Clubs. Jack of Clubs. Somebody has to have this. Do I have it? Nope. No? Blue deck. Blue deck of cards. Jack of Clubs. Yay! Thank you. Woo. You know how nervous I got that no one had the Jack of Clubs? All right, awesome. All right, afterwards we'll sort out the money tree and how that works. Okay. You got that one? Yep. Perfect. We do ask that you take the cash off the tree and leave the tree because we're too cheap to buy another one every year. That's fair, though, right? I mean, we are a nonprofit. We've been trying to raise money all night. Okay, this is the red deck. I don't know. Where's Judy? What do we cost on those? Did those trees cost a lot of money, or do we find them somewhere? You bought on a trip? All right. From Hawaii? What? Okay, so these are the weird cards again. Getting rid of those. Doing a little shuffle. I don't know if y'all remember some time ago I did a magic trick, taught y'all what I learned at UK, which was to cut the deck in half. I failed at that trick. I'm not going to do it. It's a waste of college education. All right. This is the red deck. So if you have a red card, that's when you switch. The blue cards are no longer. Go ahead, I dare you. Okay. That's fine. All right, someone looked over there. 8 of clubs. 8 of clubs. Are you serious? Who's got it? Who's got 8 of clubs? All right. Awesome. Did you see who had that, Michael? Michael, have I checked everything off this list?
I think so.
Thank you. Just so you all know, Michael does prepare so much of the stuff. Judy prepares so much. There's so much that we do. I can't imagine without volunteers how this would work. It's absolutely amazing. So real quick, an extra special thanks to Dawne. Thank you very much. Michael, LB, Deb, Shelly, Judy, everyone, thank you all. Have a great evening. You can check out back that away, right? If you got a credit card on file and you don't want to take your stuff with you, I'll take it home with me. Just joking. You all have a great evening. Thank you for being here.